Spears though, opens it up, takes down Genesis, Faultless there. And now they're going on the side of multiple rack-ups, 3 and 4.
So 2 versus 2. Nate pulls out his weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot one on his hit with Humphrey team with Trap. Frost to come in for the double kill. And potentially the triple, yes, he triples up.
So Euphoria. Ooh, an Ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy, what an ace.
Welcome back to the EU Finals. We are gathered here today to watch these guys duke it out, kill everything within sight. And of course, I'm a Master 15, and this is Twist, Mr. Cool Guy, Nice Guy. 1, 2, and 3.
Hello everyone, good to be back, good to be back. Some exciting games up ahead.
Yes, yeah, we got some good games for you guys today. You know, we got Team Rain versus Vigorous is going to be our first set of matches today, so they're going to be fantastic. We're excited to get into it and see who's going to be moving forward here in the finals. But first, you know, for anybody who's new here or just tuning in, we do want to go over a brief portion on how these teams kind of got here, and I'll leave it off with Twist to let you guys know how that happened.
Yeah, so today what we are going to watch is the final tournament. Now, we've been hyping this up for the last 2 months pretty much, because how this all started was with the main tournament number 1 that happened back in August to September. From that tournament, the top 16 best teams advanced and fought for points. The same was true for the qualifier number 2 for the main tournament number 2 that happened in September to October, where also again teams competed, tried to get some points, and based off their positionings, you know, the better your place, the more points you get. And out of those points, the 4 best teams advanced. And what did they advance to? The final tournament that we're going to see today. As you can see right here on the screen is the points. So these are the points that the teams got from the first 2 main tournaments. We can see Rain just light years ahead of everyone else, up there with 28 points. Next one is Valorous. We can see that they have 22, Monarchy and Vigorous as well. So those are the 4 teams that made it to the Circuit Season 3 finals. And today we're going to see all of these teams play. It's going to be a best of 1. So if we look at the brackets right here, this is going to be the way how the finals operate. So today we're going to see 2 games. First one is Rain versus Vigorous, and then the second one Valorous versus Monarchy. And the loser of each of these games will play tomorrow in a best of 3 lower bracket, and the winner will play in the semifinals to go to the grand finals. So a lot of exciting matches coming up here today, and we're going to see the 2 best of 3s tomorrow, as well as another best of 1. And then on Sunday, we're going to see the grand finals, which is going to be a best of 5 game. So a lot of stuff coming up. And I'm excited to start with the finals here today.
Absolutely, yeah. With Rain and Vigorous being up first, again, those are our kind of our top 1 and top 2. It's going to be interesting nonetheless to see you know, who can take ahead, even though Rain is, as you put it, light years ahead of pretty much everybody. Vigorous is the closest. You know, they're only 6 points behind. So they have the best chance. And so here we're going to find out what they can do. But, of course, let's go ahead and dive into, you know, kind of what are these teams, what have they been working for? What are they working for here today? Because primarily right now, we're rolling into, you know, the final tournament. And here, no matter who or what place you get, you are still going to gain some prizing from that. You have 4th, 3rd, and 1st place prizing. 4th place, you got your $200, 3,000 credits, 10 premium cases. 3rd place, you get your $500, 3,000 credits, and 10 premium cases. And then, of course, you get into the much more desired prizing. What everybody's really aiming for is 2nd place, 800 with 3,000 credits, 15 event cases, and then our true and behold 1st place, $2,000, the unique circuit season skin, 3,000 credits, and those 20 event cases. And so that's what they're working here for. And this is that beautiful skin, that Silence Dog. It's awesome. The skin is great. I love the color organization, the phase between it all. It's great. And I cannot wait to see somebody have it in their hands.
Oh, for sure. I think an amazing skin to fight for. Definitely one of the better ones that you can get in the game. And we got to start. We got to start somewhere to actually find out who is going to take that skin and that cash prize home. So the first upcoming match of today is going to be Rain versus Vigorous. We're going to see a best of one, them just battling it out. Whoever takes this game will move on to the semifinals. Whoever doesn't will have to fight again to make it to the semifinals. So this is kind of still an early advantage for teams to kind of get to the semis. Even if you lose this game, you're still not out of the tournament as we showed before in the brackets. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. As you said, Rain might be ahead, but it doesn't mean that other teams can't take them down. If we look at the statistics of Vigorous side, for example, we can see that they're quite almost up there with the best teams. We can see that. Many of these players have good ratings, so it shouldn't be that hard for them to try to at least do some damage to Rain. We can see Fair up here with 1.75, which is a lot. Maybe it doesn't, it doesn't compete with Noxix. If we look at Rain's side, we can see that Noxix, at least last time, he had like 4.75 rating. Let's see what rating Noxix has as of now for the side of Rain. But yeah, it looks like his rating has actually dropped quite a lot since last time we talked about him, but still 1.82 up there with Melody and Envy as well. It's definitely going to be a very close game. And probably Rain has the advantage, but once again, we have to remember in these best of ones, anything could happen. So I kind of give my fair shot for Vigorous as well.
Yeah, because most definitely, because as especially those best of ones, Rain does lose matches, in best of threes. So if this is going to be that match for them, that could drop them down into the lower brackets. So I think it'd be interesting to see if they've prepared as well as they should have for both sides, for Rain and Vigorous, to see where they're going to be lying. But what we do get to find out now is what are the map bans going to be. Now, this is going to look a little different. This is, again, since it's a best of one, you're going to see a lot of red. It's all bans, and then it gets down to the final decider and the whatever map is left out. So it's going to be all bans across the board. Rain's going to go ahead and get rid of Grounded. Vigorous is going to get the next choice, and that's going to be Raid to be taken out. Rain going to go ahead and drop out of Plaza. They're going to go ahead and just axe it out, get it out of the way. Then Bureau. Then back again, we go ahead and get rid of Canals. And then the last and final ban for all of the teams between the two is going to be Port. So right now we're left up to the decider, and what's left out at this point looks like we're going to see... Hold on a minute. Soar? We have the redemption twist. We haven't.
We've had so much Soar recently. It's like, oh no, not again this map. I mean, it's great. Soar finally. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we were teased last time to where it was the best of three that could have been an option, but it wasn't. Finally, they've done us a solid. We are now going to see Soar on the main stage here in the final tournament. The Of course, Legacy to finish out what's left out. But so we are going to find out what they've been practicing here. Soar, it's that newer map that not a lot have played on. So I'm really curious to see if what kind of strategies and techniques they've developed, because I assume they developed at least a few last time, just because it was an option. But I wonder if they what they've been able to refine to see what their plans are.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this just makes this best of one even more chaotic. I mean, the fact alone that it's a best of one, as you mentioned, Rain, they do win the best of threes, but sometimes they do lose a map. So that kind of makes it more chaotic, not knowing if Rain can take it in one, and also the fact that it's going to be Soar, so a map that hasn't really had the spotlight on, at least in competitive play. So that just means it's going to be harder for teams to kind of expect what other team is going to do. But yeah, before we move on to the first game, we actually wanted to, as always, show you guys kind of more behind the scenes about these teams. And so we prepared an interview. As always, Mako is gonna have a nice chat with one of the players from Rain. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they say, and that is coming right up.
Hello, my name is Mako and I'm joined here by Faultless from Team Rain. And as you guys know, Team Rain has now 2 rosters, one for Asia and one for EU, but we are now talking to the EU Rain. So how are you, Faultless?
Hey Michael, hello viewers. I'm pretty good. Thanks for getting me.
Thank
What
you
about
for...
you?
Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, and thank you for doing this interview. I appreciate it a lot, and I guess a lot of the viewers find these interviews pretty interesting as well. So this first interview is more like an introduction interview for you guys. So we want to know a bit more about your team, who are you guys, etc., etc. So let's just get right into it. So how does it feel to be in the grand finals? Like you're among the best. I mean, you guys have been here already quite a many times and even won the whole thing, but still, does it still have the sort of same feeling of amazingness?
Yeah, of course. That's really a bit of pressure to be always on top and want people just wait from you a lot. So that's awesome to not let them down and prove that we're still on our place one over and over. So yeah, I feel really great to have an opportunity to show up on grand finals, and same goes to my teammates.
So you have a, sort of like a pressure to still prove that you're still the best.
Of course, because we trying to do our best to keep the best or one of the best spots, because that's really something that we don't want to lose.
Oh, absolutely. All right, that's a good answer. So we want to hear a bit more about the players in the team as well. So who are the members of your team, and what are their in-game roles?
Okay, we're a Russian-speaking team. That's what I guess giving us some advantage, because we don't have language barrier. And our current roster consists of Ecstasy, who is currently our entry fragger and a more aggressive player, Melody, which is support or lurker, and Envy did the same role. Noxic is the second entry fragger and one of the best rifles currently. Final Accord is a main sniper and substitute, I guess. What about Gainsey? He's a new addition to the team, and he's showing up really well despite his young ages. He's currently 15, but he shows really great work, and he's our rifle and entry fragger, I guess, too. And I'm being an agile plus second sniper and entry fragger sometimes.
All right. So your team or your team members have like specific roles, but you're all still pretty versatile.
Yeah, we stick to some specific roles because that gives us a better opportunity to show up because we don't have to switch. But sometimes when it comes to some rotations in the roster, it of course affects the roles. So Melody or I guess Ecstasy can switch their roles to something different, and they're doing really great because they have to adapt, and they're solving it pretty well.
All right, nice. Well, besides the roles, how would you describe your teammates? Like, who's the jokester guy? Who cracks the best jokes, or who's the one who keeps you guys positive all the time, or etc. etc.
I guess I'm the jokester one, and I'm way emotional. Same to goes to Ecstasy. We're both kinda joking, but sometimes can be really tilted. And Envy plus Noxic are more reasonable guys. They're always calm and serious. Melody, Gainsey, and Final Awkward are more tryhard, but we don't have someone who is being pretty serious. We prefer the kind of chill atmosphere in the VC, so we try to avoid some conflicts or something else and make our gameplay just comfortable and more better for everyone.
All right, nice. So you're kind of all like pretty chill guys, and everyone can joke a bit and still understand that okay, we're still in a competition. We need to be serious about this.
Yeah, of course. I really like a bit of trash talk before the game or some fun part of the game because that's not really interesting when you're pretty serious. That becomes really boring. But when you have some funny, not even fights, but jokes around and your opponents are accepting that, that's really awesome and helps us to perform even better because have a better motivation.
Yeah. All right, nice. Well, I want to hear about your setup. How do you play? Like, do you play on top of a table, or do you play laying on the bed, or how do you play?
I'm playing really weird because I'm using the Lotus pose, and that's the most acceptable for me. But most of my teammates are lying on the bed or just even
Wait,
holding their iPad in the ear.
wait. You're playing in a lotus pose?
Yeah.
Like on the ground. You just have your legs like crisscrossed
Crisscross, but on my bed.
on your bed? Okay.
Yeah.
But you're how does that even work? What?
Yeah, that's the one only comfortable pose for me. I'm not even joking, and everyone who knows that making fun because they don't understand how can I even play like that.
I don't understand that either. Wow. Okay. I mean, whatever works for you, I guess. I mean, what's the most important, that's of course the most important thing. Whatever works for you is of course the best for you. But wow. Okay. Cool. I wasn't expecting that. I'm just trying to like process how can someone play like that.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty comfortable, and that allows me to not even be in the trouble with how to hold iPad. I just put that on my legs, and I don't care. I can flick whatever I want. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, clearly it works. All right. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. Well, next question. So, who do you think are the best 5 players in Critical Ops? But you cannot say anyone from your own team, and because you're Rain and you also have an Asian roster, I don't want you to say anyone from the Asian roster either.
I wanted to name Asians, but okay. I really like Axie, who is one of the best snipers currently, and he's showing up year after year on the top level. I like Vanally. He's one of the best rifles and can be a sniper as well. He's doing a great performance. I like Aruka, even though she's really young and new in the community, but she's performing really well and doing the greatest job. I can say that. Let me think. I guess Marizy from North America is doing well because he's IGLing and always see him on the top frag, and he's doing like crazy job in his team.
All right.
As far as I know, of course, because I'm not playing against him. And I can name Metal Monstui from South America because these guys really insane. He keeps playing and winning the circuit, I guess, for the third time right now. And despite him being in Agile, he's always top froggy and doing some crazy highlights. And that's really respectable as for me because I don't see some stable players like that for so long. And his settings are crazy as well. As far as I know, he's playing with like 5x, 3 why, and that makes me kind of feel weird because I prefer slow one.
Well, I guess in the end it's just a personal preference, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have one more question for you for this time. So, what are the biggest challenges of playing a mobile game in a professional level?
I guess the most challenging one is lack of serious teams, serious players, serious tournaments, because mobile gaming is something that is just being developed, and that's really a new part of gaming, and I hope that it will continue growing and show the better results. But as for now, that's kind of lack of sportsman mannership, and I guess that's it, because they have some investors and they have money, but there is no serious and more adequate players. They're just doing some crazy things that I disrespect, and that pisses me off, I guess. Yeah.
All right. So, sportsmanship and
Yep.
lack of competition.
Mhm.
I mean, you guys are the best. But yeah, all right. Those are some great answers from you, Faultless. Thank you for doing the interview. Is there anything you want to say to your fans or viewers at this point?
I guess no. Thanks for the interview.
All right. That's quick. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Rain and Faultless for you guys. Well, good luck for your team. I hope you guys have fun during the games. I hope you guys do good or do well in the games, and remember the sportsmanship as you just said yourself.
Of course. Thanks for the interview. We'll try our best and show the sportsmanship as much as we can.
Good. All right, we're going back to the stream.
All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you, Mako, for getting that interview with Faultless. And of course, we've got to commend Mako. Beautiful new style, loving it. As far as his haircut and dressed, he just looks super snazzy, and I bet you Mako on the Asia side would love that as well. Great looking style. They should probably both collaborate with that. But for the most part, thank you so much, Mako, still for giving that with Faultless. And I find it interesting that like the biggest thing that Rain is really looking for is competition. They're almost at that point to where they're like, we are winning, we are good, but they want someone. It feels like they want somebody to take them down.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's fun to win, but if you win every time, it's like okay, well, it's not really a challenge, that big of a challenge anymore. So
Yeah.
for sure, yeah, that kind of makes sense. They probably want an equal challenge. They don't want to like someone that's better. I would guess, but definitely an equal challenge. But I feel like they've been given a lot of good challenges. Like there've been games where it's like, oh, maybe they'll win, maybe they'll lose. Like most of the time at the end, they actually like clutch out and just win. But I wouldn't say that it's like that they're just like winning seamlessly every single game.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. And as much as they probably don't want to be taken out of the first place, but I think a good rotation with another team or even a couple of teams, even someone for them to learn, because they've developed their skills, they've developed the strategies, and they're really good at that. But at this point, it feels like they haven't really needed to do it that seriously in quite a while. We've seen the same things because they work, and they haven't had anybody develop a strategy against them to take them down for them to have to redo their strategies. And so I can feel that that I agree that they want someone to challenge them. They like the challenge, they like the intellectual challenge as well to combat against strategies.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I feel like they want challenges on like maybe sitting positions as well. Like they are so weird. They're so. I mean, how can you sit playing in a lotus pose? That's like
Yeah,
I have no idea how that works. I mean, I don't have like the best the most conventional setup for like how I sit, because when I play, I normally just like sit on my bed and then put my iPad on like my legs. So that was already, when I told that to people, that was already getting bullied sometimes. But I don't know how can you like sit in a lotus pose and put your laptop? Yeah, that's just weird. Let us know, guys, like in the live chat. Let us know how you do. You like play sitting at the table or in your bed, or like lying on your stomach or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, let
yeah,
us know if
because
you also play in lotus pose.
I mean, I've got the setup you're seeing right here. I've got my chair, I got the desk, I got the iPad actually in front of me right now that I have it propped up, and I leave it in this propped up position, and have everything plugged in, and I keep it there, and it's at a great angle. But I I don't understand how you sit in a lotus pose on really anything, and just play. And it even mentioned players sometimes laying on their back and playing. It's like, how do you do that, especially at
If I
very
if I
high
did that,
level?
I'd be like terrified that I'd get like face planted by my iPad. When
Yeah,
sometimes you're like lying in your bed and you're like holding your phone like above,
yeah,
above you, and then it drops and basically punches your eyelid or something.
yeah.
It's like,
You're gonna
oh
try
damn.
so hard and then just flat right on your face, a whole iPad. But
Yeah,
yeah, that.
exactly. That wouldn't be
But
too
hey,
comfortable. I wouldn't think so.
yeah, no, I wouldn't think so. And but the good news is we are going to be able to see not anybody having an iPad hit their face, but if we do see any movements that are a little weird, we may know that happens because since Rain is going to be here in this match, we're going to see that knife round here for them to get started. If you see anybody do a random turn or look up in the wrong direction, it probably hit him in the face. All
Oh
right, so
yeah,
they are
the
now.
the good old crab walking. It's
Yeah,
here.
they're. Well, oh, wait a minute. Going to the side, Melody over here, just waiting for them to come in. He's gonna try to get from the side.
Look
One
how
or the
high the
other.
stakes are. It's like it's only the knife round, but nobody wants to make the first mistake.
Nope. Oh, but they're coming to the side. They see him. Someone's got to make the move at some point. They've got a
I
minute
mean,
and a
they,
half or a minute and
yeah,
5 seconds to figure it out.
it seems like they're
Oh,
getting paid by the hour, so they're not really, they're not
they must be
that, they don't
construction.
have
There we
that
go.
incentive. There you
It
go.
looks like Vigorous. They're going to
Nice.
be the ones to get at the pick, so they'll figure out which side they want to start on, or whether they want to plant first or defend. But for the most part, I mean, that's their advantage. They get to choose for winning the knife round. Uh, Especially here on Soar, I've played it fair bit, and it is difficult to say the least. Especially when you want to, depending on what side you want to go on the bomb plant, you've really got to find a way to break through. And do you want to deal with that first, or do you, do you want to just be able to hold the bomb site? It's preferably, if I had to choose, I would say I'm going to defend first.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, but the game is underway. Here we are. It is the first round. Looks like, well, that's interesting buys. Like one XD45 on fair and a deagle. Okay, some deagles are coming in. And at first I thought it was going to be like P250 versus P250, which doesn't really happen much nowadays in competitive, but no. Some deagle buys are coming in. We have to remember this map is very coalition sided, so any round that Rain can get would be actually huge for them. If they get the pistol round, then it's most likely they'll get the second round as well. So the pistol round on Soar is very important, more important than on other maps. We can see they're gonna move towards a pool area, but scared with an insane opener right on the Faultless' head. So now it makes a 4v5.
I find it interesting watching them fly across the pool area. That was one of the things is, to not make certain types of noises. I didn't know that you could really just fly across. I mean, he only hit one of those little steps in the between. So that's a really nice way to fly across and not make any noise. So I appreciate the
The
suggestion.
detail. Yeah. Oh, you're
I
gonna
will.
steal
I will have
that.
to try that. Oh, and here we go. Bonfire and Javier going for. Oh, and Javier for two. Able to still stay alive and at least even it out a little bit further. Noxic goes down. So it's just left the Melody here by himself.
Coalition wins.
And it looks like Fair's going to be the one to take him out. So yeah, it looks like they are going to grab that first pistol round. And so hopefully Vigorous can keep it up for the second one. to get them at least a further ahead. And like you said, Rain does need to get any round that they can. But Rain is kind of the kings of losing the... If they do lose the pistol round, they can take the second one quite easily.
That's true, and even if they lose like the next 6 or 7 rounds, Rain are known as the comeback kings, and especially on a map like this, they can easily come back from even like a 10-round deficit, I would say. So yeah, so far, like I feel like the first 10 rounds are not really that important because whatever happens, happens. But at the end of the day, Rain is really, you know, they're eligible to pretty much do anything, even do huge comebacks. But good job to Vigorous getting the first round. We can see MP7s are already bought up. And Rain, they're just going full eco pretty much. One Deagle there, but mostly PD50s. Fair will have to do a lot. Adilcat gets it.
Oh, beautiful triple. Keep able to really dial it in and use that nice little bait and switch. Go ahead and get teammate gets their attention, gets the distraction, and then goes for the solid triple to finish up that second round.
Oh, very nice job by him indeed. And Vigorous now up 2 rounds. We don't see a single Euratio yet. So either they don't really have a specific Euratio player or they're just going to be brought into the play in the later rounds. We can see Noxic, the high performer, the man who had the 4.78 rating, which is absolutely insane. He's trying to hold an angle there near the smoke. Unfortunately, nobody to be spotted. And Fair here on a strong position. It is smoked off though, so if Rain does decide to push, they will have to push through a smoke, which is quite hard. Resmoke coming in as well, so that's a good job from Vigorous. Just smoking all the entrances and making it harder to entry. But Rain, on the other side of the map, Gainsey, we heard about him. He's been doing good as an entry fragger. Noxic with another one now, 3v5. Vigorous, they'll have to fight this back.
Yeah, they will, and especially with them circling around, getting closer and closer to the B site. It's only going to leave Fair by himself. Scare trying to come in to help out, but Scare gets taken out and pushing into the bomb site now into A. And Noxic taking down Fair. Adolkeet able to take down Noxic. He's the last man alive, 1v4, and has no idea where they're coming from. And it's that. Looks like he's just trying to stay alive at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 1v4. He doesn't really have 100 HP, and he actually goes down to Envy really quickly, so not even a chance there to save. Rain taking the first round. I mean, in a 1v4 situation like that, it's like obvious pretty much that you have to save, because if you're not, even if you're the best player in the world, you know, it's still very hard to clutch 1v4, so save is the best option there. But
yeah,
so
especially
far,
when you got the battle buddy system with everybody running around together, it's going to be extremely difficult for you.
oh, for sure, yeah. So far, Rain. 3 rounds in, 1 round on the board. I mean, they can definitely accelerate here. Vigorous is on an eco, so they can take this round, maybe the next one as well. And if they do that, if they even get 3 rounds on the breach side, that's pretty much like getting 6 rounds on a equally sided map. So Rain, they're not really far away from getting, you know, the needed amount of rounds before the switch. Already doing good. Vigorous on the other side, I'm sure they've practiced this map. So we'll see if Scared with that one FP6, that is very dangerous close range. If he can connect those bullets, maybe get a double, that would work out greatly for the side of Vigorous.
Ooh, there's one. They know he's there. 2.
And
Oh, so close.
that's almost enough. If one more of these Deagle shots connect. Oh, Adilcat, he's in a great backstab.
Wait,
But
wait a minute.
How?
Wait,
What?
Melody he just did a full team clutch wipe. He just got he just did a full ace, as you'd put it.
Yeah, he just looked at one angle, got a frag, looked at another one, got 2 more. It's easy for Melody, as we can see. He had some kind of a 6th sense as well. I mean, he was looking one way when he had to get the first frag, and then immediately looking the other way, almost like he knew that someone is going to peek him. And someone did peek him. 2 guys, in fact. Both of them going down. Scared now, once again, playing aggressive with that FP6. He was good for 2 last round, so definitely a weapon of choice for him. We can see
Yeah, definitely.
only 1 player on the side of Rain is coming. Actually 2, he gets 1. Tries to peek again. Has to go big and gains. He takes him down. 4v4 now. Noxic with another one. Oh, and Noxic with a double on Adilcate as well. Great shots by him. Now Fair, only left on a P250. Once again, Vigorous is on an eco round. And he goes down to Gainsey as well.
Yeah, it's all left to Javier here. Can he make any connections? He's got the Deagle. There are some good damage dealt, but looks like Gainsey is going to deal a little bit more and take him out. So that's going to bring Rain up to 3 on the scoreboard. Vigor still at 2. Gainsey bringing it up to the top and taking MVP so far for Rain. And Adolkide over here with 4 along with Scared. And then it goes down to the 3-2-1 down on the list for Vigorous. So they're staying super close together. Again, it's still early, but at this point they got to lock down the sites a little bit harder so Rain can't just break through. And Scared is going to give it a shot. He's holding here at the pool area, but unfortunately he was not trained well enough as a pool boy, and he goes down by Envy with the headshot. Faultless using that angle with that U ratio, which is probably, if not one of the only areas to really use that besides the main long area across over going towards A. But he's holding it down, keeping it good. They're kind of expecting him to go that way, considering the rush, but they're doubling back around, and they're going to be running into Javier probably here soon. Aside from, we do have a little bit of action potentially going off here on B. Ooh, that's going to be Noxic for Javier. Ooh, and Faultless immediately with Adolkid coming back and dropping it down to a 2v5. Make that 4. Bonfire gets the headshot quickly on Gainsey. Faultless is super low, so can be easily taken out. But they still have to compete with 3 members of Rain at full health.
Yeah, seems like Bonfire, only one left alive here. One player is low, but Noxic just entry fragging, rushing pretty much everyone down, taking him down. Rain up to 4 rounds now. They are really doing more than they, even could have wished for on this breach side. We can see 4 rounds already. I mean, as I said, 3 or 4 rounds is pretty much the maximum that you can get most times you play Source. So the fact that in 6 rounds they've already gotten 4 is going to be so hard for Vigorous to do anything. Like if Vigorous wants to win, I'd say they have to start like getting rounds now, and they probably can't lose more than 1 or 2 rounds until the switch. So Vigorous, they really have to go big here. Not really the best buy to do that though. We can see 2 FP6s and an SA58. It's going to be hard for Vigorous to do much this round. Although fair, we can see him close up with that FP6. He used it quite well in the rounds before, so some potential from him. But yeah, Vigorous, they're trying to kind of hold it together. And he does get the $4,000 weapon. That's really good. Your ratio going down. They are kind of expecting him to peak, so he's going to rotate back. The ratio player is down, but unfortunately it could not have been retrieved, so Rain keeping the ratio in play.
Noxic taking out fair, hop in the corner. Javier getting taken out quickly with the headshot from Noxic. Noxic is just really hitting those shots today. Just going in, taking names, taking the heads off. Still alive, barely. 7 HP left on him. It's a 3v3. We have seen a lot of the FP6s, and I'm curious what they have planned with all the money they're saving. They'll keep getting 1, but not able to connect for Envy. So we're still even. Health advantage is still on point for Vigorous right now, but Noxic's aim is nothing to bat an eye at.
Definitely not a lot of time left though, so Vigorous, they might have the victory in this round. We can see only 14 seconds left, but the bomb is actually going to get planted on A. Oh, Rain, they have the information. They just know that there's nobody going to be on A. I don't know how they figured it out, but the bomb does go down. So now a retake situation, making it harder for Vigorous. Noxic is going to take down Bonfire. He was only on a FP6, so medium range. That doesn't really work out well for him. And now Scared, the only one left alive here. Suddenly, from the situation favoring Vigorous, it's suddenly figuring Rain, and actually almost gets the clutch, but Envy does take him down. Low HP, but he does what's needed. So 5 rounds for Rain now. And yeah, Noxic, it seems like he's really like pulling ahead here on Soar. The only other time we saw Soar in the circuit season was also Rain was playing it, and I saw like a frag montage from Noxic's channel, and it seemed like he was just doing a lot on Soar. So it seems like Soar is one of the better maps for Noxic. He just enjoys playing it. We can see it on the scoreboard. We can see it in his gameplay. Getting the early entries here. And that definitely helps Rain. That is up to 5 rounds now.
Yeah, especially when you're one of those players that, you're good on the map that everybody hates. It gives you that advantage to where if you're forced to play on it, then at least your team can rely on you to to know the spots, know the peaks, know the corners, and at this point, he's really showing it today that he really does not only enjoy the map, but he plays really, really well on it.
No, for sure, we can see double, almost triple KD here on him on the breach side as well, which is normally the side where on Soar you go negative, you know, you're lucky if you get a neutral rating. So the fact that he's 11-4 already just means he's a great entry fragger. As you said, he just knows the spots, he just knows the pre-aims better than everyone else. It actually looks like Vigorous, the first real rifle round they're going to take here. And Envy, the only one left here, he's probably going to try to get some weapons off the hands of Vigorous, but don't really think a clutch is possible here.
No, definitely not. I mean, don't get me wrong, Envy is fantastic, but he is about to run into, Adulkit and Fair both sitting there waiting. The bonfire did take, looks like a little damage, but that's okay. Again, that being the only damage taken the entire round, I think that's totally fine. And they're able to pick up another point on the board for them, so they're now at 3. Rain is at 5, so they got to get 2 more rounds to kind of close that gap to at least make it even. Before we get to the swap, so they definitely need to keep this type of gameplay and keep Rain down, because they really don't need to lose any more rounds.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, as I said, I feel like if Vigorous got every single round until the switch now, even then they'd have to struggle and really, really try to actually take the game home, because we know how good Rain is, and especially how good they are on the Coalition side. You know, they're always playing on refrags, refragging each other, you know, getting those frags down and getting all that's needed to win on Coalition side. So it's definitely going to be even harder for Vigorous to play on the breach side, just because Rain has such a good defense on most maps.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they if I can imagine, they've practiced quite well on defending the bomb sites, and right now we're seeing Vigorous. They've done a lot of homework, and at least with having the right rifles in hand, that they can definitely do what they need to. But as of right now, the right rifles in hand, Bonfire just peeks the corner, sees the entirety of the team of Rain, at least able to take out Noxic, which is great for them right now, because Noxic's kind of been the best person right now for the map.
The call out.
Yeah,
that was so close to being a call out there.
Yeah, so it's
I was like, damn, maybe it's gonna be a nice clip, but nah, call out not happening. Scared though. Taking down Gainsey. Is that gonna be a no scope from Faultless? Oh, he didn't try the no scope.
So close. But
yeah,
again, close quarters with the U ratio. Not the best, but again, one of the best people to see it happen. But Javier gets that headshot on Melody, and they're at least able to pick up the next round. They do take his U ratio, though. Javier has it in his hand, and I assume he's going to share the glory that he got.
Yeah, it seems like Vigorous, they were playing a double Euratio setup last round, so it seems like they are actually utilizing both of the Euratio players that they have on the team. One of them is playing and just watching pool, the first long range area that you can watch with the Euratio on the map Soar. And the other one is watching the kind of A long area, the tarps area. So that's kind of smart from them. I mean, it worked out last round. Javier here with an AUG kill as well, so now 4v4. But Rain, they're just going to keep pushing him. Gainsey as the entry fragger. He's ready to just click heads. Jiggle peeking. Spots Javier and gets the headshot. Not actually a headshot, just a regular kill, but still very good for the side of Rain. Now only 3 players on Vigorous left. Now, Soar is one of those maps where... that was a nice shot.
Yeah, and taking Faultless out too. The fact that Faultless either didn't hit the trigger time or didn't see through the smoke. Uh-oh, Fair's in a bad position. Oh, what?
Almost a double.
Wow, that was a no-scope that I did not expect.
That's what happens when you talk about no-scopes, eventually. At least one.
You're at least gonna hit one.
Yeah, that's true. Does actually get the frag, so now only Melody left alive in this clutch. Vigorous really doing better now, but Melody, he might not expect this position. Boosted up on the... on this wooden thing there, and Scared actually takes down Melody, making it 5-5. Vigorous, yeah, they're pulling back, but I mean, by now it could be a little bit too late. As I said, they'd really have to show up on the breach side to actually take this game home, but I mean, anything can happen, and they're definitely trying to make it happen at least. 5 rounds now, 3 in a row for the side of Vigorous. So looking a bit better than at the start.
Yeah, most definitely, and when it comes to the swap, of course, we're just a few rounds away from that. I'm curious to see, Rain's defense here and what changes they've made to their strategies altogether. It looks like they're taking a little bit different posts up, especially over here on the pool side. They're not pushing up necessarily as aggressive. They let the bomb back just in case. Again, it's a good idea for any play on Soars to not take the bomb too far ahead, especially in the pool area. Very bad idea. Seen it happen so many times. And Fair, just going back and forth 1v1 with Faultless and seems to be taking him out. Faultless may have to adjust that Lotus pose and get more of that serious gamer Lotus pose, whatever that may look like.
Yeah, I mean it's whatever is the most comfortable for you, I guess. But I just can't imagine how it could be comfortable to play in this pose. But I guess what works works. I mean I can't bully him too much. I'm not playing. He's playing in finals here. Fair Nettle Kid actually 2 frags on both of them now. So yeah, Vigorous definitely pulling back. 4v3 now, actually 2v5. Noxic going down as well. So now Melody once again left here. Now we can see that there's not really much money left on the side of Rain. So even if Melody was confident enough to go for the 1v4, the money situation doesn't really allow him. So he's just going to save it here.
Yeah, there's only 10 seconds left on the board. He does have the bomb in hand, but there's no point. So he's going to let him have it. They know that the Reckoning will be coming soon. Once they go for the swap, so they'll be able to get a chance to reset everything and continue their trend and continue to gain more rounds. More than likely once they swap over, but as of right now, they're Vigorous finally taking the lead back from Rain. They're now at 6, Rain at 5, and so at least they're able to move ahead. And if they can continue to keep this, we'll find out coming soon. They're getting into position. Looks like a hard push over towards the A site, potentially. But we'll see. Oh, Bonfire going. He's already gotten 2, 3. Oh.
Whoa. How did he do that? Okay, he does go down, but with the double jump shot, one of which was through a smoke. Bonfire definitely showing up with the Euratio there. That just leaves Rain in shambles. Only 2 players left. Oh, no. He misses it.
Oh no!
A little bit too confident there. Didn't get the no scope. Could have went for the knife afterwards, I think, but it's just a stressful situation. You miss your shot. You kind of switch to the P250 there and like, damn, I should have switched to the knife. I should have switched to the Euratio. Everyone is smart after the war. So yeah, Rain.
Yeah,
only 2 players now left alive. That's true. Oh, Adelcat with a nice flick and a double. Whoa! Oh, what a way to finish the round here. Getting a nice double. The first flick was like instant. Looked like aimbot.
Almost, but that's just that practice, that skill that you've been able to to get to. And now that we're switching out, we're going back to pistols again. I do like to see we do have Fair over here. He's got those doilies in hand, so it'll be nice to see. Of course, Rain has a full side of deagles, so they're ready to come in and snipe some heads. Yeah,
well, I mean, 2 guns are always better than 1, right? So, Fair making the correct choice here, I would say. Holding at medium range, which is kind of the range where you would need to utilize dualies. They're very good in that close to medium range combat where you can just spam them, run, don't stop. They're quite accurate when you're hip firing, so definitely a good buy here by Fair. But looks like he's going to be the backstab, just waiting for everyone on the side of Rain to kind of rotate over towards that A site so he can backstab them. But Envy, he knows, he's waiting for it, getting the first tag there. So Fair is going to retreat back, low on HP. Doesn't really want to repeat a deagle where a single shot connected could mean a death to him. Bonfire though with a nice nade, that is going to connect at least some damage. Actually gets
it does.
Huge damage there by Bonfire. What a way to open the round. And Javier with another deagle shot onto the head of Gainsey. Now Envy does get a single refrag, but looks like the bomb is going to go down. Fair with dualies as well. Oh no, it's all left down to Envy. Great round by Vigorous right now. If they don't completely mess it up, looks like they are going to take the 8th round, which is actually huge. With Envy, oh no. He wants it. He wants it.
He's got it. He's got the deagle.
He has to connect 3 shots, but time is not also on his side, so have to move quick. Nobody's really gonna peek him. Not really much time to waste here. He's still waiting for a peek. Seems like that is the right idea, but the timing absolutely ruins him. Havard takes down Envy.
So close. They almost at the same exact time. As soon as he looks right, he came left and just a perfect miss for that timing there. But they were able to take the round. Yeah, they are up to 8 on the scoreboard, which, again, that was a great take of the A site. Yeah, I'm, again, really impressed. That's a really difficult thing to do.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that first nade was really everything, I would say. It kind of opened up the site. It made Vigorous more confident to keep pushing forward. And yeah, they're up to 8 rounds. I mean, there's still a long, long way for them to go. Getting 5 more rounds on Soar as the breach side is it's no easy feat. So Vigorous definitely not like that much ahead as of now. But Rain, I mean, still they have to get 8 rounds. Yes, Collision side might be easier. But as of now, they don't have weapons, so it's going to be hard to defend, at least in this round. Envy already going down. Fair with another Vector entry. Great weapon in that medium to close range where you can just run and gun and get those spicy headshots. But actually gain Faultless, the refrags do come in. Adulkeet as well taking down Faultless, making it a 2v3. But Havard with a nice here. And Rain. Yeah, Javier with a nice shot there. I mean, double SF58 spray down. That would look really nice. Adulkeet as well. He's been doing well the last few rounds. We saw that double with the nice flick, and he got a frag here. Kind of an impactful frag in this round as well, where it was, you know, either a 2v4 or a 3v3, and he got that frag. So good for him. We can see Rain. They're, you know, they have to kind of put in the work now. They have rifles, so it is going to be easier. But Vigorous looking really strong, at least as of now. They really want to take it in 1 here.
Yeah, they definitely do, and again, it's still impressive nonetheless that not only Rain able to pick up so many rounds, but the fact that Vigorous as well is doing that now. Oh, Bonfire using his equipment in a really great way, but unfortunately the timing, he was not looking at the right direction. Noxic takes him out. Scared here, not looking too scared. Ready to fight, has the information, knows where he is, getting the quick peeks. Gains able to pick off Fair. Scared, looks like he is at least able to push back Noxic just a little bit. And is now looking the wrong direction. Oh wait, actually gets the headshot on Melody. Noxic able to at least take him out 1 for 1, but I was expecting Noxic to jump out just before he was able to get the headshot, but that's good for him.
Look at this. He's getting debated. Twice he's getting like jiggle pick. Look at this. Faultless is just playing with him. He's like, I'm gonna jiggle pick this. Oh, thanks for the info. I know where you are now. Okay, let me do this again. Oh, thank you. Now I know where you are.
Come on. And then here comes Envy to clean it up. And Faultless is just here to get the information. Javier not looking good, and Gainsey comes from behind and takes the knees out. At least able to pick up another round for them. But yeah, again, Faultless is going back and forth, just having a good time. He's like, hey man, I'm over here. Oh wait, I'm over here.
That's a smart play. It really worked out for him. But we can see Rain. This is what I was talking about. Their collision side is always very strong, and we saw that, you know, Noxic and I think it was Melody playing it towards this A long area where they just kind of double stack up, and you know, if one of them goes down, let's say Reception as we saw last round, the other guys from bushes, they just refrags. Envy here with a double, Gainsey supporting him as well, coming in with a triple actually with that SG, and now it's all left down to Fair. Yeah, this starts to look like your usual Soar breach rounds where everyone just goes down either quickly or slowly, but at the end everyone just goes down on the breach side, and it's really hard to be honest for the breach side here to do much. So I'd say Rain, they're definitely on the advantage here, but still 2 rounds down, so at least that's going for Vigorous. Nevertheless, they are going to go eco, so we can see 5 deagles on the side of Vigorous, probably going to go for a fast push. I mean, there's not really a good way where you can just slowly take picks with deagles, so yeah, we can see they're grouping up towards that pool area. Actually, 3 players going pool, and then 2 players going umbrellas, so it's going to be interesting. They might try to like sandwich the whole team, you know. Each teammate pushes the other side, and then it's just like a crunch on that A site. We'll see if Flash is getting prepared, scared, flashing it over. So now Fair will have the opportunity to entry frag. But strong position on that bush area. Actually, he gets Faultless down to half, and Fair with a deagle frag on Noxic. Gainsey trying to get the wallbang here, but Rain, they definitely don't have the advantage here, only if you look at their guns, but actually Vigorous retrieving 2 rifles already, so seems like, yeah, they're just gonna take this round. Wow, an eco round on Soar on the breach side, that's really hard to do. Vigorous
Wow.
taking them all down. Yeah, only 3 rounds away now, and Rain, they might have to go eco as well. Seems like there's enough money on Noxic, but not on the other players, so a huge round from Vigorous there, getting the eco with Deagles only. Props to them for that.
Yeah, and for stealing 3 weapons from them. And, you know, you can definitely see the practicing that they've done. I mean, the fact that being able to shoot through that specific window and know that's where that can be gummed through. So I cannot imagine they're practicing in private matches and just testing, shooting through things, finding out where things can be hit, where to aim through it. I mean, that is just impeccable. I mean, obviously they've put in the time with it.
Yeah, that was a nice wallbang spot. Unfortunately, no wallbangs connected, but I'd love to see that actually work out in the future. See, Noxic, that nade might go big. Actually, no damage dealt. That looked like it's gonna connect on some guys that are towards Umbrellas from Vigorous side, but nothing yet. Oh, and Javier, he's obscured by the smoke here. Doesn't get taken down, and now Bonfire with an entry frag. Vigorous looking very strong as of now. They take this round. This might be everything for them. Noxic though, and a nice refrag on Fair. Right when you need him the most, he returns. Noxic, the pro rifler, we can see him almost getting a second, but Javier actually getting the entry here as well. So Rain, down 1 player again. Noxic once again getting the refrag. Really going big this round. And Melody does get taken down by Scared, so 2v2 on our hands now.
Yeah, we got Bonfire, Scared, Noxic, and Envy. And of course, I see some gunshots. As soon as I say that, they want to make sure I am incorrect with how I'm saying that, but able to get it in nonetheless. But Noxic is able to pick off and get a kill too. Now it's just down to Scared 1v2. Make that a 2v0. Envy able to take him out, rounding it up to 8 for the scoreboard for them.
Yeah, great round by Noxic there. I mean, twice Rain was down a single player, and Noxic just coming in, getting the refrag, making it equal once again, making it possible for Rain to actually take the round and the end. Because if Rain lost this round, Vigorous, they'd only be 2 away. Rain not really on the best buy as well. So this was a huge play coming in from Noxic, helping his team fight back these rounds. Only 2 separating them from Vigorous here. 5 more to go if Rain wants to take it.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, they've got to really break through, or really kind of make it to where they can't break through, and where Melody taking out Scared to get it for the first frag on this one, and they're able to at least get ahead. And as of right now, everything is smoked out. Bonfire going like he has Superman powers, but unfortunately does not. Faultless able to take him out, and so that's going to be 2 down immediately, leaving Adultkeet and Javier left. Again, smoked out completely on either side. Faultless comes through, gets a quick shot. Adultkeet getting 2. Gainsey and Faultless do go down. And Adultkeet still got 40 HP left, so he's not in the worst position. And if he can get these couple taps out, but of course you still have to contend. There is 40 seconds left. He does have the bomb, which is great.
Yeah, 1v5 against Rain. 1v5 against Rain, I'd say if anyone can do it, it's Adultkeet. He's been playing great today. He is going to get pushed up, and he has no idea that the player is so close, so possible backstab coming in. But Adultkeet, he's been playing great today. We saw him getting flicks, getting doubles, but Rain, oh, they're so aware. They're so aware. 2 players. Once again, we see that perfect refrag action coming in from Rain, where 2 of their players, it's not like 1 player just scouting it out, you know. If he goes down, there's no refrags. It's actually 2 players. They're both looking at the same angle, slowly pushing up, so Adultkeet has no chance in that encounter. Rain taking it up to 9 rounds now, so only 4 separating them from this best of 1 victory. Vigorous, though, we can see they still have money to buy up Euratio and play as well, so this is the round that they have to make it big. If they don't get this round, their money will be ruined, so look at that. Everyone on Rain is just pushing up. Faultless takes them Bonfire. They're not even on eco. Rain, they just come up with a crazy strategy. 3 players pushing up pool, playing on refrags, taking an early frag on the Vigorous, and now 4v5, making it so much harder, but the bomb's actually going down. What is happening? How did Rain let this happen?
I don't know. They did that wonderful strategy, assuming that they were going to go straight pool, but then they were able to circle back around. But as they come back around, the bomb's already planted. So now at this point, it's a 4v5 stalemate with the bomb down. so they've only got mere seconds for this bomb to get in there or kill everyone, then get in. But Faultless doing that just absolute ridiculous entry, taking players down. Adultkeep able to pick off 2 with Javier there. Gainsey and Melody getting 1 each, and the bomb will be defused.
Bomb has been defused.
Yeah, Rain. I mean, almost going from hero to zero there. Great strategy at first, you know, definitely getting a surprise on Vigorous players and getting that early peak, but then they just left that side open, so Vigorous able to plant, making the money situation a little bit better, making it possible for them to actually buy rifles in this round. Looks like they're going Deagles only, even though they had the money. They just want that extra cash for the next round, so we're going to be looking at 11 rounds for Rain here, possibly, and that just makes it even harder for Vigorous. Getting 3 more rounds, that's the same amount that they've gotten in this half.
Ooh, and Faultless with the nice grenade. Noxic taking out Fair. And so they're slowly whittling them down. Their health is extremely low. Gainsey for another grenade. Is there going to be a third and final mortar for this one? Scared coming in to get to at least try. Looks like he's going to be taken down, unfortunately, to Gainsey. So that's going to bring Rain up to 11. And now, with the money, this is where we're going to see the actual rounds for Vigorous to see if they can actually take this back, or if they're going to fall down into the losers bracket.
Yeah, I mean, it seems at this point Vigorous really has to like bring everything to the table here to actually get the 3 rounds, because Rain, they're just running their default CD setups, their default collision setups. It seems like they've been working so far, you know, so there's not really any reason for them to change anything. So Vigorous will have to be the one with coming in with the novelty and with the change here to actually take it to the actually make it to the semis without falling to the lower bracket, as you said. Javier getting the entry frag here, so very important frag coming in. Vigorous, they definitely have to make it big in this round. A Euratio on hands. And gets a double coming in right when you need him. Double frag from Fair.
Oh no, that hesitation.
Not like this, Bonfire. He wanted to make sure that shot connects, but waiting so long actually made it harder. You know, it's an old curse where the easier the shot is, the harder it is to hit it. Seems like that just kicks in right when you least need it.
My problem, where I try to hit the I try to hit the button to fire, and I miss it by like a pixel, and like you're trying to I got it, and like, wait a minute, why didn't it fire?
Javier actually getting it on Gainsey, so still a very doable round, but it's Noxic. It's one of the best players, if not the best in the circuit season. Gets an early frag here on Javier. Does know the whereabouts of the last player and does take down Adalkeet, even though he's been playing great in this game today. Noxic is better, so a double coming in from him and a very, very important 1v2 clutch here, making it not an equal scoreline, but Rain 2 rounds ahead. Only 1 more needed to pull ahead and just take the game home. Noxic, we can see he's just overperforming here. 23 and 13. Gainsey following closely. The newer pickup from the team, as we heard in the interview. Definitely the most recent pickup for the side of Rain. Doing really good, putting up the same numbers as kind of the veterans, you know, Noxic and Envy and Melody. So definitely a great addition to the team. Gainsey, we can see him going very, very, very much ham in this game. And Fair holding this angle. Doesn't really see anyone yet, but if someone peeks, I'm sure he can connect the shot.
Oh, absolutely. That is a beautiful spot to be just be hanging out with that U ratio. Just incredible. And again, the smoke was pretty much useless at that point, able to at least give the information that nobody is there. Might have seen those pixel changes. Adultkeet and Javier able to take on Faultless and Envy to at least open up a little bit more. Javier scooting up yet again, taking out Noxic with a headshot, but Gainsey there to get the kill again to trade it out, but that is going to at least give them an opportunity to get closer. But now it is now tied up because Gainsey decided to make it a little bit more fair. 2v2. Bomb is going to go down, but Scared and Adultkeet have a tall order to go up against Melody. But not really, because Scared gets the double and takes it home.
Yeah, finally, Vigorous able to actually capitalize on that early advantage in the round. It seems like on the Breach side, they've had multiple rounds where they get that early advantage, you know, they get those early 1 or 2 frags, and then it kind of just dwindles for them, and Rain is finally able to kind of take the round home. So it's good to see that not a retake coming in, not, you know, a 3v5 coming in from Rain. Vigorous finally taking the round home, you know, all the way through, kind of that way, and we can see that just makes it to 2 rounds, them 2 rounds away from getting this game. as their victory, but Rain only one for them. So Vigorous, even though they did great in the last round, they'll have to do it twice now in a row to actually take the game. We can see Rain, they have the full loadout, only one Eurasia player. Vigorous is trying two Eurasia players on the collision side, but Rain doesn't really have the second Doppler, the second Eurasia player on the team. So they're just opting for that single Eurasia on Faultless. We know that he's good with it, especially with the jump shots. But a strong position from the side of Rain is going to be hard for Fair to counter this one. Spots it, doesn't actually go down. That was so close.
Oh, it was. It's Scared and Bonfire able to pick up one each. Bonfire for the double. Noxic, Faultless, and Melody all going down and leaving Gainsey and Envy by themselves. Bonfire and Scared super low, but the fact they're able to get onto the bomb site, but at least one's going to go down, but Javier here to take the kill again. And so now the bomb is going to go down, and Envy going down at the last kill, and that is now as close as humanly possible. 12-12, Fair at the top along with Javier and Adult Keat, Scared, Bonfire. They're so close together, you know, between one to the next. We do see Faultless at 9, down at the bottom, and it's just there's a lot bigger gap than we're actually used to seeing with Rain. Usually it's them staying extremely close together, and maybe, you know, Nox at the top with, you know, 5 to 7 more kills. But, you know, Vigorous is doing really well and keeping everything so close.
Oh, Vigor is definitely showing up big time today. We can see 12 rounds, as you said, as close as it can get. And actually, Bonfire really redeeming himself. You know, he missed that kind of easy Eurasia shot earlier, but he got a very nice entry with a double last round. So really redeeming himself here. And Vigorous, there, I mean, as close to taking it as they could possibly be. Seems like this is going to be a slow round from both of these teams. You know, none of them want to make the first mistake. You know, a lot of critical ops is not really getting that advantage, but more just waiting for your opponent to kind of make the mistake and then capitalize on it. So we can see both Rain and Vigorous keeping it slow, a minute left on the clock. No interactions yet, but seems like Vigorous, they're going to do the same old strategy where they go both pool and kind of that A-long umbrella area. Faultless getting a single kill on Javier, but Adulkid able to refrag. Oh, this is everything here. Fair, will he check this angle? Does come in with the flash.
Oh, that's going to help him out anyways.
No, he misses the nose.
But doesn't go down. He still has a chance. He's coming around. Oh, but Melody comes through, but Adulkid Scared right there to help save the day. Ooh, down in the air. Here comes Adulkid to take down Gaines. He turns around. There's Envy with his P250 out. It's down to Scared and Envy. Scared down to 23 HP with the U ratio versus Envy with the FP6.
No, he doesn't check it. He had a free shot. He didn't check it. Oh no, 10 seconds. Envy! He gets it. Oh no.
Wow.
this was as close.
Headshot for the final kill. Just, oh wow.
That was as close as it could possibly get. Envy there with the absolute most important impact frag of the match. Getting it, making Rain win the first game. I was almost positive that Vigorous is going to take the first game, but in the end, I guess the experience just kicked in more for Rain. They're able to take it, but I mean, this could have went any way there. If Fair just checked that angle, you know, he had to go only like 5 more meters, 1 more meter, just check that one angle, you know. He could have gotten a free shot, but no. At the end, Envy and Rain able to take it in the first game. That was such an intense match. There's not, like, I did not expect it to go as close as it did.
No, because I mean, you know, the predictions was, you know, that once Rain switched over, it was going to be kind of all over from there. That, you know, the defense was going to be just through the roof, but somehow it wasn't. And at that point, again, going down to the wire, one person on either side. But unfortunately, Envy just had that extra health advantage and got the most accurate shotgun blast to the face to just take it out and had the advantage of that close quarters. He didn't need to get the headshot, but that definitely helped solidify it. That was going to make things a whole lot easier for him. So congratulations to Rain for taking this best of 1. And so Vigor still has a chance. They still have they'll be going down to the lower brackets, and it would be fantastic for them to just go down there. We'll find out who's going to be going up against them. Still, we have our next set of matches coming up. It's going to be Valorous Gaming versus Monarchy. That's our next set of matches here today for another best of one, and who Vigorous is going up against will be determined here after this match. And again, we'll see that lower tier bracket tomorrow. But for the most part, we are going to be moving into the next set of matches. But first, before we get too deep, let's go ahead and check out the stats that we have here for Valorous Gaming and Monarchy.
Yeah, let's look at the stats. I mean, for Valorous, it looks like not really much novelty here. Alpha, as always, Alpha and Six have been kind of the two flashiest players, kills wise at least, on the side of Valorous, really showing up throughout the whole event. Also, we have to remember, Seeker and Genis, they've had their moments, but it seems like in terms of just overall performance and coming in every game kind of the same skill level, being consistent. Alpha seems to be really the best player out of the team in consistency, but we have to remember, all of these other players, Disgusting, Genis, Seeker, Six, they all work around him and kind of help him. So Valor is definitely a very strong lineup here to take it home in the first game. But let's look at the other side. Monarchy, on the other hand, we can see Brunette on a very nice rating here. And I feel like we haven't really seen that many Monarchy games. We can see only 8 maps played. So, compared to teams that have 16 maps played in this tournament, it seems like Monarchy is still kind of a bit of a wild card. We've seen many games, but not that much to kind of make a just know that well what they're going to do. So definitely going to be interesting to see what Myline, star player Burnett, and Aruka can do, if they're able to take it against Valorous or not. If we look at the map bans, why don't you go over them, A-Master? Let's see which map we're going to watch.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got to find out what that map is going to be. Again, this is that best of one. So again, you're going to see a lot of bans here, which unfortunately, that's going to be the first one off the bat. It's going to be Soar. Then following up, that's going to be Canals for the next one. Bureau will be taken out of the mix. Monarchy just doesn't even want to deal with that. Valorous, they're going to be going ahead and getting rid of Grounded. And then the last final 2 bans that we're going to be seeing at this point is going to be Legacy. And last and final one will be Plaza. So now we're last down to the decider and which map will be left out. And so at that point, we shall see. It is going to be Port to be the decider today, the map that they're going to be playing. And Raid will just be left alone at the end by himself.
Oh boy, Port and Soar. I feel like those are the 2 maps that the competitive teams, they kind of vary the most. They don't really want to play those maps that much. We don't see them being played a lot in these competitive games. So it's definitely interesting to see kind of complete switcheroo here today, getting finally the maps that we don't see as much. And Port, definitely a map, as we talked before, it's a map where you can use a lot of utility, like actually knowing your smokes, knowing your flashes, kind of the setups for all of these utility usages is very important. You can literally enter a site if you just throw one good flash that flashes all the collision players on a site. So yeah, utility is going to be used a lot on this map. It might be, not who has the better aim, raw aim, let's say, it's very important on Grounded or Bureau. But Port, definitely a map where team play and utility knowledge comes in clutch. So it's going to be interesting to see. But before that, we actually want to take you guys to an interview that we did with Kisel from Monarchy, because it's always nice to hear these interviews. We see you guys liking them in the live chat. You always say that, you either laugh about the jokes, or we can just tell that you enjoy them. So taking you guys to the interview, and we'll be right back with the second game of today after that.
Hello, my name is Mako, and I'm joined by Kisel from Team Monarchy. How are you doing, Kisel?
I'm fine, thank you, Mako. I'm looking forward for our first game on the main stage.
Alright, that's good to hear. Yeah, you guys are already in the grand finals. How does that feel? Like, how does it feel to be among the best teams?
Yeah, it feels really good. Like we all enjoy that we got to this stage, and now we are going to compete against such good teams as Vigorous, Valorous, and Rain, and see what we can do.
Yeah, those are some pretty big names out there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we want to know a bit more about your team and the players in it. So, can you tell me like all of your team's players and what are their in-game roles?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so first of all, I am a captain for my team, and as well I'm a sniper for our team. So I usually say strats, strategies for the round, and I'm responsible for preparation and results on tournaments. So talking about second player, it's star player, uh, and his role is like he can do anything. Like he can be lurker, or he can be some players that can uh, do any stuff. Like he can go on any role, and he can play the good. So like I can change him to any position, and he's really good. And as far as I know, he played on tier 1 scene when he got an 60 FPS iPad, and he was still good with 60 FPS device. And right now he has iPad Pro, and he's even better. So yeah, he's like our star player, I think. The third player is Aruka. It's a girl, and she's really good at like shooting, and I think that she has got one of the best like in-game aim. Like she can shoot opponents really fast and good, and yeah, and she's yeah, and I think that she might become like, if she's not the best girl in the COPS, but she might become this girl. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So the first player is brunette. He's really nice teammate as well. He got really strong aim as Arukas, but sometimes such players as brunette and Aruka might get some like outgame problems because they are really young. Like Aruka is 14 and brunette is 14 as well. So they might get some outgame problems, and that's the biggest issue we got probably. So fifth player is Res, and he's quite experienced player, and actually he's he has his good sides, and she's really good teammate as well. Like and he can give some experience to our team because he played the first circuit, the second circuit. Yeah, so he's a good and perspective player as well. And the sixth player is Kotife. I think that Kotife is one of the most talented guys in the world, but Kotife doesn't play enough in this game, so sometimes he can get benched. But if we need him, he always can join the room and do everything he can. He plays like less than our main players, but if we need him, he can just join the room and play for any players we need. Like he can go to any role as well. Yeah, that's all.
All right, nice. Seems like you have a pretty solid roster.
Yeah.
Well, my second or my third question would have been that could you describe your teammates, but I feel like you already pretty much did that.
Yeah.
I do want to ask though, does your team have like a one certain person who's always like joking, and what like one clear person that's always the spark of the match?
Yeah, of course, there are some people like me and Res. We can always joke when we play this game, but sometimes star player can just say like stop, don't do it. Like we are serious team, and yeah.
All right, so star player is sort of the one that keeps you guys serious and
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
all right, nice. Well, I want to hear a bit like what's your setup? Like, how do you play the game? Do you play on top of a table, or do you just lay on your bed and play there, or how do you play?
I actually lay down on my bed, and I have my arms like on the bed, and my body is like I have my iPad under me. Like, do you understand what I said?
Yeah. So you're like laying on your belly.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. That's doesn't that get like very uncomfortable, or like doesn't that strain your arms?
Sometimes my arms get like
Numb?
not. Yeah. But actually, it's okay. It's okay. That's good position as well.
Interesting. I don't think I could handle that.
You can try.
All right. Okay. Well, who do you think are the best 5 Critical Ops players, but you cannot name anyone from your own team?
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know like NA players or Asian players. Okay, talking about European region, I think. Okay, so first of all, if I don't count my Monarchy players, then it's probably Noxic. I think. I think that Envy, Noxic. Probably, of course, Shusha. I think that Shusha is the best player in the world because he led his team through 2 circuits, and he's a key of Rain. He's a key player of Rain, and his in-game qualities are so good. Yeah, so I respect him as well. So Shusha, Envy, Noxic.
If you can't come up with 5 players, that's totally fine as well.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right.
That's all.
So 3 players from Rain.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
All right. Would you put Faultless on that list as well?
Yeah, Faultless is a great player as well. Yeah, of course. I think I would.
All right. So 4 players from Rain.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, let's get one European player. Okay, it might be European player. I think I would get Genesis as like the best European player.
All right. Sounds good. All right. The last question I have for you today is what are the biggest challenges of playing a mobile game in a professional level?
I think that challenges. Do you mean watch my team and try play for, or just like some difficulties that we face every day?
Yeah, like difficulties or what makes it hard to be a professional player in on a
Ah,
mobile game.
of course, I think that it's time we spend in the game a day, because as you know, professional players like they need to play a lot. But actually, if we really try, like if we don't like go play for fun, like in ranks or just chill out, we can just like try hard every scream, like every uh, game, and then I can play like 2 or 1 hour a day. Yeah, so probably the time is like that difficult things that make pro players. Yeah. And also, so first thing is time, and the second thing I think that it's really hard to find like your teammates that won't be toxic towards you. You know, like to find your team, like don't just to get good players, like that are suitable.
So would you say that the challenges are like scheduling practices or scheduling scrims with your team, and then the other one
Yeah, exactly.
just trying to find a well balanced team that works together really well.
Yeah.
All right, those are some very good answers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, is there anything at this point you want to say to your fans or any viewers?
Yeah, of course. I wanna say thank you to all our Monarchy fans. I can see your messages in stream, so I enjoy it. Thank you, guys.
All right, nice. Yeah, I mean, Kisel, thank you for having this interview. I hope
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this. I hope you guys good luck. I hope you have fun during the final tournament. I hope you guys do well, and we're going back to the stream.
All right. Thank you so much to the sweet and snazzy Mako for giving us that interview with Kisel. And it's great to see the kind of inside workings for these teams. And it's always great to, especially for the respect back and forth, to where, who each team and each members, think, who, might be the best player in their opinion, across the circuit or even in the game as a whole. Of course, now we clearly they thought that pretty much everybody from Rain might have been some of the best players, but at that point, still nonetheless, it is nice to see the sportsmanship across the board with everyone.
Oh, for sure. I feel like Rain has always been really a good example for that, just showing the sportsmanship and just not really thinking they're that much better than the other teams, giving everyone a fair chance. But the game is underway, and as Mako would say, I hope good luck to both of these teams. So we're gonna see Monarchy on the breach side and Valorous on the collision. The knife round already happened, and Monarchy, they're gonna just moving quickly here with many Deagles and a GSR, and Kisel actually putting that GSR to good use here, getting the first frag on Alpha. So pretty much the best player, at least rating wise, on their team is already eliminated. So Valorous here, they'll have to go big, and Genis with a nice one tap
clean
with the P250 as well. You don't even need a Deagle, you just need to be Genis and have a P250. And Aruka actually takes down Instinct, but 6 instant refrag on Aruka. Disgusting comes in with another one. Oh, this is big. Disgusting with a double with that XD45. Ras left the only one alive. Fighting does get one. Oh, now it's going to be harder. He is low, but he only has to play on time pretty much here. He just can't go down and not much time left. Seems like Ras has done the deed here. 6 does get a fake defuse, but going in for the full here. No time left. Raz does get the frag as well. 6 going down. Valorous getting that, losing that first round, and Monarchy is going to get the first one. You can see that was a great play from Raz. He was on low HP, still managed to fight off one guy, and then just kind of waited out for the time to clock to run down. So great play coming in from Raz.
Yeah, that was so cheeky, going back and forth, up and down the stairs, just peeking out just enough, but to go back in, and all he had to do was wait down the clock on it. That was just played perfectly. If I have to say that was just back and forth, just keep him out of reach is all he had to do, and that was perfect. That's the epitome of not actually having to get the kill and just let the bomb do its thing. Oh wait,
Yeah, I don't know how.
Where did Ras just fell? Where did that even come from? Well, Ras is already out. His cheekiness, unfortunately, doesn't look like it's gonna work this time around.
No, certainly not. He's just eliminated so early. Kisel, though, he is close up here. Oh, does spot one and gets the frag. He's so quick. Snapping an instinct. 6 does get refrag. Janus able to connect the deagle shots. Might go in for one more, but Star Player takes him down with the AK-47. So 2 rifles against 2 pistols. We should know the ending here. Yes, Alphalo as well. Star Player finishing the deed here. Getting the headshot on Alpha. Moving up quickly ahead. Monarchy with 2 rounds here. They're going to be able to buy up. Same could be said for Valorous, but Monarchy showing really good performance on the breach side here. 2 rounds down already.
Yeah, we're already out, and 2 on the board, but all for the same side for Monarchy. Valorous, they've still got plenty of time to kind of get those plans in play. But look at this. Look at these very precise. I mean, just going up, lining everything up, and just getting it perfectly. And that's that equipment action you were talking about. That's very important. But that is just, I would even say, just so extra. Getting that exact precise throw is just beautiful to see, to get it across the map and make it available to where you want it to go. 6 getting the first kill. Ruka going down along with Ras from Instinct. Coming through, Kisel in a bad spot, getting shot from behind, but still managing to get the headshot. Alpha taking out Brunette, and Star Player last alive, down with just a sliver of health, down to 0 now, thanks to Alpha.
Yeah, you gotta know your lineups, man. You gotta know your smoke lineups. If you know them, you can do so much more. Imagine being able to just like smoke B site from mid. You know, it creates such great opportunities. You can do many fakes. You can pre-prepare on a breach side before you enter the site. You can throw many smokes to kind of make the site, make the site in a way where there's less angles for people to hide. So smokes very important, especially as I said before on this map like Port, where you can really use them. So Monarchy, as we can see, definitely had prepared their lineups. That's something you can do. But that nade is going to cause damage. 6, he's going to do a lot. 1v5 here. Does get one and leads down another one, but Kisel quick on the trigger there. 6 goes down. Monarchy trying to make this eco round work. So far, so good.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they're not in the worst position, but 6 definitely did a lot of damage, taking Burnett down to half, Kisel being extremely low to 16, and Ras going down. So he definitely set his team up to take this round and tie it up, because everybody is at full health. And so at this point, if they could just get a couple shots on Burnett and Kisel, then it'll be down to that 2v4 with everybody with equal health and make things super easy for them.
Yeah, Instinct here. He's pretty much the first man. First spawn Kisel. Okay. That's what he does. Just gets a straight deagle headshot. That is so hard to do, especially on an off angle like that. Kisel making it look easy for Monarchy here, getting the bomb plan down. I mean, it is going to be easier for them to kind of just hold down the side. But we have to remember they're only on deagles, at least 3 of them. So Valorous still standing a solid chance here to actually get retake. But looks like Valorous, they're moving in so slow, and Alpha just not expecting Star Player there. Seems like Valorous, there's just not enough time for them to do really anything here. Brunette with another one. Gonna be able to pick up that gun as well, and Aruka finishing it off. All deagles. Great job from Monarchy. Once again, we see a lot of these kind of eco round wins, especially in the last main tournament as well. Seems like people just know their ways around the deagle. It's not that hard to win the eco here. Monarchy 3 on the board, able to buy up now.
Yeah, and I find it more impressive that it was only deagles, and some of these eco rounds, we see them pick up the opposite team's weapons and then begin to retake it. But the fact that it was 100% deagles is just more impressive.
Oh, Brunette here, look at that spot. You can jump up and then you can see over there and you pretty much can see tunnels. So that's a great spot to use on port if you kind of want to hold two angles, but make sure that nobody's pushing from mid. Here, let's hope he does it again. Brunette shows the trick. Shows the trick. We want to see it. We want to see how you can spot tunnels. It's a good spot. I mean, if you have your ratio, you want to go for like some crazy montage or you hit crazy shots, you can try jumping there. And you know, right at that top point where your ratio accuracy is most increased during the jump, you have to hit that perfect spot. But you can shoot and you can even kill people there. So a great spot to use if you're playing the breach side on port. Disgusting though, coming in on a frag on Kisel. That's going to open it up for Valorous. Don't really have to do much here. Just camp, wait, let Monarchy push. Ras is low as well. 6. Not really getting flashed here. The smoke is going to disappear any second, so Monarchy is trapped towards that position there.
Yeah, they got the information that they're there, but they're gonna have to. 6 here's gonna have to really keep his time, and that timing just didn't work. As soon as he moved around in the worst position, Ras and Aruka able to pick up one. Ras goes down, but was extremely low. Aruka coming back to take it again, and it's all left down to her. She can potentially, but unfortunately not do it. It gets taken down by Disgusting. So at least able to bring it up at least another point on the board for Valorous. That's 2 versus 3. Right now, Genis at the top with 5. And then you got a triple team of 4s, and then Alpha at the bottom. Then you got the triple team of 4 yet again on the other side. But then a double team of 3 for Ras and Burnett. But really, Genis is separating this by literally 1 kill, keeping it just that little bit ahead.
Yeah, if you look at the scoreboard as well, looks like Valorous, they have almost double the ping, so it's a bit easier for them. I mean, Monarchy, they are playing from Russia, so it's not that surprising to see them playing with double ping here. But 6, he is going to try to spot a player here. Unfortunately, he will have to be the one peeking there, and Star Player actually taking down Genis. Star Player with another one on instinct. 6, the only one left alive. He should save now, but Kisel just ending his life early here, not able to save. Monarchy taking it up to 4 here. Looks like Valorous, they might have to go eco. Some money on Alpha, so a drop is possible, but Monarchy definitely looking at a way better economical situation right here.
Yeah, most definitely, and they're at least now 2 rounds ahead. Even though you said they had that double ping, that is at least not affecting them too badly. Being able to be 2 rounds ahead at this point, minimum. But again, here's that equipment being thrown, grenades and flashes, smokes flying just barely into where they need them to go, and it's just a absolute chaos here on the A side. It's just murder after murder, and leaving it at the end with Burnett with a double to clean it up to take another round forward, bringing Monarchy up to 5.
Yeah, Burnett really showing up here today. Great frags there on the breach side. It's not that easy to get those doubles, you know. On the CD side, you can kind of just hold an angle, wait for a little bit, and, you know, people are going to peek you, so you're going to get the easy double triples, but on breach side, you have to keep pushing, so the fact that Burnett is able to just keep pushing, get those frags, not everyone could do that. That's why he is playing in the finals. Some damage dealt there, almost on instinct, but no frag yet. Star Player taking that mid area, but this is so smart. Look at this, Valorous, they just smoke it off. And it's going to be so hard to push through that smoke. So until they keep resmoking it, Monarchy, they can't really push through it.
And look at this, just again going up, slightly moving, getting that perfect spot. I love seeing that. It is so intentional where they're wanting those grenades to go. And again, that practice is just amazing that they've been able to do with that. Kisel hops in, gets the headshot on Disgusting, gets taken out by Alpha. Star Player comes in, gets double on 6 and Instinct. Comes back through. Burnett for the double yet again at the end, and Alpha and Genis go down with only Kisel being the only one being taken out.
Oh, some great rounds coming in from Monarchy. They're really accelerating here. I mean, 6 rounds already. Port is a little bit coalition-sided, so Valorous, they're gonna have to start getting those rounds on the board soon. Burnett, double KD here. Almost the same could be said for Star Player as well, so the two top performers. Ras as well, he got a nice pistol round that kind of opened it up for Monarchy to be able to get some more rounds in a row, but from that point, he hasn't really gotten much on the board, but doesn't really need to. Monarchy, 6 rounds ahead. 6 more to go if they want to take it to 12.
Yeah, at this point, they're 4 rounds separating the 2 teams. Alpha Taking a lot of damage right now. So that's not going to be good for him at this point. 6 goes down to Kisel. Genis trying to get a few shots through the smoke. Not making any connections. Rast takes out Alpha, cleaning up the A site. They are now fully going in. Bomb is going down. Now Valorous has to get in there and not only kill everyone, the entirety of the team of Monarchy, but also get the bomb defused. So it's gonna be really difficult, especially when Aroka comes through and takes out the headshot on Disgusting. Instinct able to do the trade for Burnett, but he's still looking at a 2v4.
Yeah, Ras here on a great spot to actually get a frag. Does get Instinct in the head. Nice flick there. Now Star Player, he's just covering him. Genis actually takes down 1 and 2. Great job by Genis, but Ras finally able to take him down. Genis though, punching a hole in Monarchy's economy, but that's not enough. You know, Valorous, they have some great moments, but they just can't get those rounds. You know, they can't string those moments together in a single round and get the round victory. So Valorous, they really have to come up with something here. I mean, Monarchy, they're looking very strong on this breach side so far, so not really a reason for them to start losing rounds now, unless Valorous does something we haven't seen before, and looks like that is going to be the case. 3 Valorous players towards mid area.
Yeah, 6 gonna go ahead and start us off. Star Player does go down. Alpha yet again, somehow getting in the same position and predicament every time. Extremely low health. And then we're gonna see Rast take out Genis. So it's even as of right now, as in 4-4, but again, Alpha is super low. 6 is able to at least pick up 1, but not a second one. Kisel takes him out. And so just 1-for-1 trades back and forth. But it's going to get down to the point where I think Monarchy is going to be able to take this, because if they keep doing these 1-to-1 trades, when it gets down to Alpha, unless Alpha can get the jump on whomever he may come in contact with, then I think it's going to be a bad time. Ooh, but look at this. We have everyone coming through. Disgusting. Uh-oh, 1v3. Can he bounce up? Not enough. Kisel to take him out.
Bomb has been planted.
Alpha, he is low on health, so 1 bullet, pretty much he's down, but he has a nice position here. B-long area. Monarchy not really checking that yet, and he does actually get that 1 frag. Burnett just not expecting him to be there so quickly. Great positioning by Alpha. So now Kisel has to go big, and Instinct actually able to get another one. So that Valorous finally getting the 3rd round on the board. No, that's good. That's not everything. They still have to go big, get those 2 more rounds before the switch to actually have a nice chance here. But the 3rd round on the board, better than 2, nevertheless.
Yeah, and I mean, with less than 20 HP between the both of them, I mean, that's, for them to be able to pull that off, that if they could just continue to take that home and continue to pull that through, I think they can definitely pick up those last 2 rounds, but that's a big if for them. But again, maybe again, we still got the switch. Maybe that's just like Monarchy's doing. Maybe they have a better chance of planting the bomb than maybe necessarily defending it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there could be some nice strategies on the breach side, on port. As we talked about, it's really one of those more team, maps for team play that work just better that way. So maybe Valorous has something prepared, but Kisel here, just able to entry and get a frag on Instinct. So once again, that mid area is opened up. The smoke does come in, and looks like a bomb plant as well. Valorous not really close enough to deny the plant here.
But we do have to worry about the guy from behind. Genis coming in, trying to get some of the sprays through the boxes. Ruka, though, able and ready. And see, personally, when I play here, I like to stay here in the in B site. But 6 getting a nice double headshot. Can he make it a 3rd headshot in a row? It's quite possible. But that's gonna be a no. Rast gonna take him out. They are gonna get that round on the board for them to get him up to 8. But no, like when I do play on port, which again is still one of my favorite maps, especially if I'm having I would say a bit of a bad day, I try to get the weapon with the fastest fire rate, and I just hang out here in the B side.
I see. Instinct has the S58. Looking over the forklift there. Quite a nice position, but seems like Monarchy, they are going to move toward that B long area. Valorous not really ready for it. I mean, have 2 players on B side, but the rest, they're just closer to A. 1 player is mid, so they do have some kind of an idea that Monarchy is coming there. But Star Player just able to get that nice entry frag on Disgusting, making it harder for Valorous. 6 Is he gonna get something there? No. Does go down. The timing is absolutely insane for 6. Ras able to get the frag. 3 more players remain standing for Valorous.
No, no. Just getting completely obliterated, leaving Genis by himself for the entire team, just about, for the side of Monarchy. They are extremely low. If he can get the jump on him, that'd be great. Ooh, does take out one. Ruka is potentially not going to go down. Going to take out Genis and rack up to 9 on the board. And so that's going to leave Valorous to pick up a lot of rounds. They got to get 10 rounds to be able to take the victory, and Monarchy only has to get 4.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a huge round for Valorous. Once again, these pistol rounds are so important because if you win them, you can pretty much take the next round as well, almost guaranteed, you know, and you're pretty much going up against pistols next round. So Valorous, if they're able to take this one, they might have a chance. 5 rounds on the board. Doesn't look too shabby, but we can see they're going to get flanked here. Starplaying moving in from behind. It actually gets taken down instinct with a frag as well. Now Ras left all alone on the side. What? What? Kisel coming in with a huge nade there, and Monarchy able to take it to 10. What was that? That just connected instantly and blew like 2 or 3 players away. Kisel,
Yeah.
absolutely insane utility usage right there. That's what we're talking about, you know, with just one nade like that, you can turn around to your side so quickly.
Yeah, and see that's where you gotta make your decision. Do you go deagle and only get the deagle, or do you just, you know, hang out with the P250 and use that equipment, which was a great idea. And just like that one as well, Alpha getting the revenge on Kisel for the grenade. And wait a minute, Aruka too, taking down Instinct with another grenade. So the mortars are out and they're coming forward. Star player getting pretty courageous going forward, getting at least 1 kill. Burnett getting 2 and Aruka finishing off for Genis. And so they were at least able to take the round, moving them up to 11 on the board. Valorous not in the best position.
No, definitely not. I mean, 2 more rounds for Monarchy. Everything screams that Monarchy is going to take this game very soon, but Valorous, I mean, we've had some tricks up their sleeves the previous games, you know, sometimes they try to come back, and it actually almost worked out once. So Valorous, they do have some kind of chance here, but they'll really have to do it here now, because if it gets to that 12-round victory for Monarchy, you know, they only need 1 more round to take it home. So Valorous, they have to get this round. If they don't, it's pretty much over. Ras here, close range with this at 58. Have to do something. Kisel taking some damage, trying to smoke it off. Not bad, but a frag would have been better for the side of Valorous.
Yeah, Valorous is going to need all the love and help that they can. So all the fans for Valorous in the chat, give them the love. You know, show them that they can do this. Give them your energy from afar so they can be able to use this to take against Monarchy, at least to pick up a couple more rounds. Because again, at this point, it's 11-3, so Valorous needs to pick up quite a few, but definitely any more rounds would be great at this point. Star player able to take out Disgusting, 6 for a double, and Alpha for 1 more on Kisel. So this is looking good. That everybody, their fans must have heard and gave them some extra love and feel. Looks like they're coming into the backside here. Is it going to be possible? Genis going to get to the plant. Ras, Genis able to barely keep himself alive and pops up, gets the wall bang, and able to at least take the round. So Valor's able to get that round on the board. So keep that love coming their way.
Yeah, I mean, Ras almost able to get the clutch there. If he connected 1 more on Genis while he was planting, that could have been something, you know, that could have led to 1v5, but still a great attempt from him. Valorous putting the 4th one on the board. Monarchy, they are going to go full eco now, so Valorous potentially getting the 5th one as well. But after that, it's going to get even harder, you know. They'll really have to show up, but so far so good. They did get that rifle frag. Instinct, coming with a great nade. His utility usage is absolutely on point. As we were talking about, you know, it's very important in this map, and it seems like both of the teams have done their homework.
Oh,
Unfortunately, that was a nice frag from Ras, a double.
Double deagle with the distance.
That's nice.
And the Genis for the headshot, taking out Aruka, leaving Ras by himself. But clearly he has the ability to make the connections. But can he do that for 3 players? We're about to find out. And that is going to be surprisingly yes. Genis does go down. But Swaps Out is not going to try and go for a complete deagle wipe. Picking up that SG. But will he try to clutch it? Probably not. Probably gonna keep it.
So.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try
He's
and
gonna wait, maybe try to get some, exit frags. Some players rotating away from the bomb, perhaps coming through tunnels. But yeah, not really anything more than that. He's been doing exceptionally well this game. I mean, look at this: 16 kills, 6 deaths, a great KD, a great rating coming in for his name for sure. And yeah, he's just gonna wait there. Actually, might spot one of the players if they come soon enough. But seems like Valorous, they are kind of suspicious of Ras's whereabouts, so they just waited there. Waited out, and yeah, Monarchy. I mean, only 2 more rounds, so again, I don't want to start talking about the comeback before Valorous gets at least like 2 more on the board, but definitely looking promising as for now.
Hey, they can do it. Come on. Again, everybody's sending their love their way and their energy for them to be able to feel the way they can and get the kills they can. So anything is possible, especially that comeback. I would love to see that. I would love a good underdog victory. So again, they can do this. They got a great lineup. They got the great weapon choices here, but Ras starting off, getting the headshot on Genis to really show his dominance with that for his accuracy. Scooting around, seeing if he can pick any more. That is going to be, oh no, double. That's great for him, but oh no for Valorous. Star player comes in to take out 6 to rack it up to 12, so now they're only 1 round away, and Ras is the reason able to pick up 3 kills for that 1 to last round.
Yeah, Ras seems like he's just every round, we were talking about him. He's definitely the MVP of this match, I would say. Just shows how good he is at that pre-aiming, because he knew that players were kind of waiting there towards that B-long area. If you're on the breach side, you can just sit there, wait for someone to peek. So he perfectly knew the angle, he just pre-fired it and got away with 2. 5 bullets, 2 frags, nice pre-fire. Ras shows he has done his homework about port. And Alpha trying to get the opening here, but gets smoked off, so that kind of puts an end to the aggressive Valorous push there. Instinct though catches star player off guard. He's been doing that a lot, pushing B long, but this time gets caught. Alpha and Instinct with 2 more frags as well. So now Monarchy not looking too good, but Brunette does come in with 1. The other one is Aruka, left alive, so we know that she's capable of doing a lot. Will she be able to take down at least 2 more players? Because probably Brunette is not going to take down 3. We'll see. We'll see if they both get 2. 2v4 is possible, but Valorous, Aruka might get caught off guard here. Spots 1. Doesn't go for the wallbang, just waits it out. And does get a frag on 6, so a bit more doable, but seems like she's just gonna retrieve. There's not enough utility, not enough health left for Monarchy to go for the clutch. So Valorous getting the 6th one on the board. Might be a little too less, Not enough, too late, but they are trying to do something here. Please get the round.
Yeah, I mean, looks like they're just going to let them have it at this point. They're going to go ahead and exit the bomb site, and that's going to at least be good for Valorous to be able to pick up this extra round. Again, they're able to slowly move forward, but unfortunately at this point this is the no mistakes portion, considering Monarchy is at 12, so they are 6 rounds down from them, but as long as they can keep up this momentum and everybody can feel their spirits with the courage they need, I believe in them. Unfortunately, again, Monarchy is just 1 away, but they can do this. It's possible.
I'd say it's possible. They can do this. Don't know about that. It's possible.
No.
There you go. Yeah, the start of the end here. Brunette comes in with another one. So Valorous, they have to win this round, a 2v4, and then win even more. Looks like it's not gonna happen. They're just getting ambushed, but the Instinct actually able to move in with a frag here. Kisel goes down. Still a 2v3 situation. They're left on mid. Monarchy pretty much knows about their positions, but they are aggressive, and that aggressivity sometimes doesn't pay off. Seems like Ras is going to take him down, though. 6 on refrag, going in towards that tunnels area. And goes down. Brunette able to capitalize there. Frags down 6, and Monarchy taking it 13-6. Great performance by Ras, really the MVP of this game, I'd say.
Yeah, most definitely. Ras with 21 kills. Just the only one to hit the 20 bomb at this point. So we got to give those beautiful GGs across the board to both teams. But Monarchy taking the victory here and moving forward into the semifinals. And Valorous is going to be dropping down to be fighting Vigorous coming up tomorrow for that losers bracket area. So We know what the matches are going to be looking like for tomorrow, which are going to be fantastic to see them go across. And we're going to see Monarchy move ahead to go up against Rain. And as I remember in some of the past interviews, Rain definitely gives a huge props to Monarchy. And Monarchy has actually been one of the only teams to really give Rain as much of a run for their money. Aside from, Vigorous getting down to that last and final round. So Rain's got their homework to do for tomorrow. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the Russians, man. They're just good. They're just always good in all games that you can find. There's always some top performers from Russia, and yeah, Rain and Monarchy, both teams that are primarily based out of Russia. So great to see them kind of battling it out. It's the Europe semifinals, but Russia just showing up big time. Shout out to everyone who is supporting these teams, in the chat, and to everyone else. Even if you supported Valorous or Vigorous. Still a good choice, leave a like on the stream, show your support with your team's hashtag in the chat. It always helps out. I'd say it's great to see that, your favorite team, there's other people rooting for it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, speaking of giving thanks to everyone, of course, the viewers, you guys watching, for whoever in whatever team is your favorite, but of course Gizer for helping make this event possible, being the sponsor of the tournament, Compact Esports for helping organize and make this event happen, and of course the staff and the developers themselves, to be able to put all this hard work in and bring this to everybody. So it's going to be fantastic. We still have 2 more days of this. The EU Finals, Day 2, will be tomorrow, and that's going to be at 3 p.m. CEST. Google has a great conversion. If that's not your time zone, you guys can quickly find out what that may be for you. But so, we'll be able to have more matches coming to you tomorrow. Vigorous and Valorous are still in the losers bracket. So one of them tomorrow will be moving forward, and we'll find out which one that will be. Again, that starts at 3 p.m. tomorrow. I'm a Master 15. And that's our main guy, Twist, Mr. Cool Guy Nice, Mr. 123 over there. And we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow at that 3 p.m. With you guys here. So until then, we will see you soon. Later, guys.
Take care, guys. Let's see those games tomorrow. Can't wait.